And welcome to the in-game press conference.
What's your eye on me?
And tonight, it's going to be one hell of an event. So let's go ahead and start off strong with the Rise Chamber. Whoever wins will be the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. And tonight, Bill Dern just won the ladder match to solidify himself in the sixth spot. But right now, I'm being joined by Big Perk, a man who has his eyes on the prize going into the chamber. Mamba, what's going through your head as you're looking to become number one contender for the world title?
I'm pretty peeved I couldn't win that match. Thanks, Christian, for pushing me off the ladder and leaving Bill there, but, I digress. So, the reason this is so important to me, because last year at Endgame, I lost. And it's kind of like, I gotta redeem myself at this point. It's been like a year later, you could say that I already did. I've won Tag Team Gold, I've won TV Gold. Now looking at it, if I win the world title, somehow, I could be a Grand Slam champion. I could be the youngest Grand Slam champion.
That's true. The youngest to win a chamber, you're going to break a lot of records if you win this chamber. And not only mention that, number one contender, the world championship, and it's a big opportunity for Big Perk. And what is the thing you're more worried about inside this chamber? Like, you saw Bill Dern win tonight, but there's BME, there's Corvo, there's Mike Angel. What are you more worried about in this chamber?
You're saying other than Bill?
Nah, I mentioned Bill Dern. That could be the answer if you think it is.
Bill Dern. I would say Bill Dern is the most on a roll right now. You can have an argument for CB, you can have an argument for maybe Angel, you can have an argument for maybe Preppy. But I think Bill is the most dangerous. You know why he's the most dangerous? He's already a former world champion. And I feel like he might feel like his championship reign was cut short. And, someone who wants to get something back that they lost is a very dangerous man. I wouldn't know that myself. So, I feel like he's the biggest threat, especially now that he's number 6. He was already the person I was thinking, yeah, if I get in the ring with him, it might not be the best. But, I'm confident against all the other people. I kind of just want to win. I mean, it'll be cool. I get to face Brett. Like, that would be awesome, dude. Imagine. Like, I don't even think we've ever fought before. Or in a while. Like, it's been a few years, actually. 1-2 years. And, like, imagine like the headline pay-per-view. Mamba versus Brett Curtis. In, like, a friendly one-on-one match. Do you know how much money that would make Ryan Swift? That I would just steal from him? That would be awesome, right, Lions?
I mean, that's my stepbrother you're talking about. I don't want him to lose his money. Come on now. I think he's going to make a lot of money off of you if you became world champion.
That's what I think. Actually, Lions. How come you and Swift are so
me, myself, and I, huh?
No, you and Swift are so buddy now, but like last year y'all fucking hated each other. Weren't you guys in like 3 stages of steel or something?
Hey, but there's a lot of tension between Perk Angle, so
hey,
don't bring us up, man. You got your own issues in your own faction.
Brooks will come around, and that's the last thing I'll say about this situation because it'll be resolved after Endgame. Right now, I'm focused on the chamber, and I really don't see much other people here that's in the match. I only see one guy.
Oh, there's 2. Do you believe Mike Angel's in the building?
Oh, wait. Oh, here he comes. There he is. One of them can come out. I want to talk to them. I like talking.
Let's hear from Mike Angel right now. One of my favorites in the chamber. I did say Bill Dern was going to win, but Mike Angel would be my second pick if I had a choice.
Ooh, I like that, baby. I like that, daddies and ladies. The sus guy. Oh. What you got to talk to me about, Big Perk? Big Perk? What you want to talk about?
I just want to talk about, the chamber. Because, it's like in 2 days now. So you came back to Rise. You technically debuted in Rise if you're not counting the other continuity. You take on Brett. You have a great performance against Brett. You beat Bill, and you're on a roll. I will say that you're on a roll. And I don't know. I don't have a real question for you. I just wanted you to talk your shit because I like when you talk. You have a great voice.
Oh, big perk, big perk, big perk. I appreciate the confidence. I appreciate the compliments that you have given to the sus guy. Let me break it down like this, daddies and ladies. We arrived. End game. Spotlight is on. 6 competitors, all wanting a chance at gold. Not just any gold, daddies and ladies. The World Championship. Each member, each superstar in the chamber has all have history with one another outside and inside. I gotta admit, we got Christian Blake, Preppy, Big Perk, Bill Dern, and of course Corvo. Each and every one of these people I have so much respect for. So much that is going to hurt my soul. Hurt my soul when I face these 6 competitors. But all that aside, I've grinded for almost 4+ years. I've grinded. I started in Honor Bound. Let's not forget, I beat the Redacted. Then I beat another Redacted. I can't mention these names, but history goes on, right? And now I'm here without my partner Evan Dynamic. I'm here, striving, grinding. I can put on 5-star matches each and every week, but at what cost? I don't have gold around my waist, but I want one. And Saturday, when we lock up in the chamber, there's only going to be one man that's going to become #1 contender. And you want to know who that man is? I tell you, it is the sus god, the sus king, the sus one, the iconic, the psychotic, the exotic, the man that fucks your mama's body while your wife waits her turn in the lobby. Oh, yes. And he will be the #1 contender. Mike freaking Angel. Now that right there is too sus.
All right.
Okay. Well, anything you want to say about that, Mamba, before we head over to Bill Dern?
No. Like I said,
Good choice.
I love Mike's voice. I love his energy. I love everything he does in the ring. I think he's a great competitor, and I think that he'll end up placing 3rd place because there's of course me, who's gonna win, obviously, and of course it's your favorite minds. We'll put him up on the stage now. Bill, you here?
Bill Dern, entering at number 6 in the chamber as of tonight.
Did Mike Romney also, well, not Mike, Mike Angel also call me daddy? Is that a...
Wait.
He said, wait, he
Was I also a daddy? He said, "Oh, you ladies and dad." Am I a daddy?
You are now.
Can someone confirm this?
I can, in fact, confirm this.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right. Bill, you're the
Makes me
favorite.
feel good.
Lions, probably Swift. I can name a lot of people in the crowd. Jimmy over there, little Billy, Jonathan.
I mean, doesn't Little Billy just make sense?
Wait,
is he my son? Is that who I'm? Is that who I'm?
You're gonna have to ask somebody. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know, you like talking, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean, you wanna punch the mic for a few minutes and talk about.
A few minutes. I don't.
Just talk about what you want to be. Just talk about how you're gonna win. Talk about how you're gonna win.
Well, so I mean, I won. I won the ladder match tonight, and I know that bodes well for how people might want me to win. Um, and while I fully plan on winning, your aspirations and everything and all of that stuff is something that I think is somewhat trivial. Your support, while I appreciate it, isn't going to finish the job. A lot of people have aspirations, they have strategies, they have what they think they need to do to win this title. But that's the thing, right? Is it's just a strategy. I've done this before. I don't want to completely hold my chance of winning on the fact that I've won a title before. I think it bodes well. I'm proud of that title. I do agree with you. I do think it was cut short. I do want it back, whether it be Brett or Carter, who holds it at the end of the night. I want to be the guy to challenge them. I think Big Perk. I think you are. You said that I was your biggest threat. I appreciate that. I think you and Mike are the biggest threats in here. I'm not saying that because you're the only two who decided to show up at this press conference. I don't know where the other three necessarily are. Hopefully, they are using their time valuably. But again, what they're doing is they're developing strategies. I don't have a strategy. I'm coming out sixth. I think that's cool. I was down to come out one if I wasn't able to climb the ladder. Luckily for me, though, I got really good at climbing ladders in all of my tag team days, and that's voting well now, I guess. But yeah, my plan is to walk in there last. Get to a hot start in that, maybe throw a forearm, maybe do some really cool stuff, make the people who paid premium dollar for some first front row seats, give them something to record and to put on their Instagram so all of their friends can feel like they're missing out on something, and to walk out, not pinned, and to walk out and fight, hopefully, a beautiful light skin.
Yeah, hopefully. I'll do one more response before we get on with it, because I know that you guys don't want to hold each other too long. It's pretty late at night right now. The last few months haven't been the best for me, as you guys know. Lost at Swing Vote. I lost at Summer Series. And as soon as we came back, I had that terrible last man standing match. I don't know, this just feels like redemption to me. I look at the 2 out of 3 falls match, and everyone was calling me the comeback kid. Just in my rookie year, I was wrecking shit, pretty much. I was winning this, I was winning that, I was putting people through cages, I was having big money matches, I was having people see me and seeing what I said and copying it and thinking that that's a good person, that is a great professional wrestler. And I'm tired of letting these people down. I'm tired of letting Brett down, I'm tired of letting Crew down, I'm tired of letting Brooks down, I'm tired of letting everyone down with these subpar performances. This Saturday isn't just a contendership for the World Championship to me. It is a contendership to become the greatest, the youngest professional wrestler in COH. And when I win that contest, whether it will be Brett, which it definitely will, or the 0.000.1% chance that it is Carter Blackwell with his spooky axe murderer shit, I don't care what I have to do. I'm gonna make my comeback. I'm gonna prove everybody that my rookie year wasn't just a fluke. That rookie year meant something to me, and I'm not just gonna let that momentum be called a fluke. So, I'll see y'all Saturday.
That's right. The in-game Rise Chamber will decide the fate of 6 men. Of course, Bill Dern will enter at number 6. But sometimes it's not that luck of the draw. You know, sometimes men wait outside the pod for the 6-man entry, and sometimes it's not a lucky number to have. We'll see how it pays off when it's all said and done at in-game. That's not the only chamber match that's happening. Production, roll the tape for the North American Chamber, because this one is going to be exciting. This one, for the first time, is going to be for the North America Championship. First time in history. And I have the whole lineup right here for that North American title on Overdrive. So let's go ahead and get down to it, shall we? As I do believe we got one hell of a entry here. You know, guys like Brandon Ace, Tyler Jones, Ricky Gelani, but I'm being joined now by Huey Blunts, who will enter a chamber like no other. Huey Blunts looking to become North American champion on Saturday night at in-game.
Goddamn right I am. Fucking gotta correct what happened at WrestleCade. Coming out here, got 5 other guys in my way that I'm just looking to beat the fuck out of. I don't care who it is, you get in my way. Come on, you got the dirtiest player in the game and the most devastating, ruthless, unforgiving structure we got in the business out here. I mean, it may be a 1 in 6 chance to win, but you get in my face, fucking pain is guaranteed. And I'm looking to put you all in the cottonmouth crossface. Alright, maybe I'll catch you with the cutter. Doesn't matter. But that belt's coming back to Jersey.
Huey Blunt's definitely one of the best submission artists inside the chamber, but he's not alone with technical wrestling.
The best technical, the best submission artist. To make no mistakes about it.
Well, if anybody could rival that, it's Dave Henderson. Dave Henderson also a part of this North American Championship. I think it is a belt that he's yet to have. He's had a lot of championships, you know, from the Honor Bound World Championship to the TV Championship. He's had it all almost, the tag team titles. But this is one championship that he's looking to get. Dave Henderson, what are you going to bring to the table inside this chamber?
I'm going to bring to the chamber my Ammo Tag Team Champions. Yeah, boy.
Let's go, yeah.
Also, you know, I'm gonna win because I have a good chance. I mean, Brandon Ace, you know, he has a 0% chance because everyone does not like him, and we've all agreed to jump him. Huey's not really a threat. He was the least biggest threat of even his own.
Come on, you act like I haven't smacked you around before.
Yeah, you smacked me around. I'm into that, you know. Baker, I ain't got shit against Baker. I ain't gonna chat shit about Baker. Baker's cool. Let's see. Who else do we have? We got
Ricky Gelani.
Yeah, we got Gelani. I like Gelani. I'm gonna beat Gelani, but I like Gelani. And then we've got fucking Justin or whatever.
Tyler Jones.
Tyler, yeah. Justin Tyler Jones. Sorry, I was watching the product today, so I had.
Oh man.
In my mouth. My bad, Justin. Yeah, he's cool. But yeah, he'll be an easy winner. I reckon he goes up first. You know, I'll chat shit about Huey, but to be honest here, Huey is probably one of the biggest threats we have. So, you know, I'll give him some credit. But yeah, I'm going to take the belts. I'm going to bring them to Ammo, celebrate with the boys. Rich is going to win his match. And, yeah. Let's go.
Well, Dave, man, I wish you good luck in this chamber, but you know who's not going to have the best of all luck in this chamber? The champion, John Baker II. It's a really tough match to come out in the chamber and retain. Only a few people have done that. John Baker, you got to be stressed out about this chamber match. This might be the last time you hold that championship near and dear to your heart.
It very well might be. Oh man, I'm looking at the lineup now, reminding myself of what I have ahead. Looking at everybody in front of me, there's only one guy in this entire lineup I've never fought before. That's Dave. I've never fought you before, brother. This will be our first time. As for everyone else,
It'll be a good match. Once I win, I'm sure we can have a nice little one-on-one down the line.
I'm always down. I'm always down. But
Once
looking
I
at
win,
this
I'll be a
lineup,
nice, fighting champion, so I'll take all incomers.
oh yeah, you know I'm gonna try to put everything into it too. I want to make sure if someone can beat me, I want it to be undisputed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I have faith in you. I'm not going to
I
take
do
you
with you
lightly.
as well.
I mean, shit, you had the strength to throw Townsend over the top rope at WrestleCade. I can't
here
do
we
that
go.
one.
Yeah, I was kind of
That takes
bored
a lot.
during that time. I was just like, you know what? Let me just try something stupid. Instead of trying to use agility to outmaneuver him, let me try and overpower him like the idiot I am. And hey, there we go. It
I
worked.
mean, it paid off.
I guess so. So we know that you're the only one I've never fought. Brandon has beaten me a couple times. 3 to be exact. He's got that right. Jelani's never beaten me, but I have fought him at least twice. Huey, I fought once. He beat me. I honestly think he might be one of the bigger threats in the match. He's known for using his entire environment to lock you into any situation he wants, and this chamber will enable him. So if there's anyone outside of Dave that I think is really going to be the big threat, it's going to be Huey. Tyler, all the respect in the world. He got in because he beat me clean. I acknowledge it, and I'm proud. And if there's one guy I want to see do well in here, it's him too. But I also have to agree with a lot of people that if there's anyone that I think is going to get jumped right away, it's Brandon. That's my prediction.
Oh,
He gets jumped
you
right
think
away.
so? Is it
I think
because
so.
his comments about the management and everybody against him? He feels like everybody's against him, you know?
Absolutely, and hey, if everyone is against him, he did it to himself. That's the way I see
he
it.
keeps talking himself into this hole that he's put himself in, and I don't know, going into a 6-man match and like saying "F all you guys." I mean, shit.
Right? Attack and management. Like, come on, man. Like, if they wanted to fire you tomorrow, they could. Hell, they could fire me 5 minutes from now if they wanted to. That's why I don't talk any shit about management. And I have no reason
I mean,
to.
they could fire me at
I have
any
no
minute.
reason
I
to.
mean,
They've done
no,
well with
for
me.
weeks and weeks now. Keep being like that.
Yeah,
One day he might take me serious, and that would be a problem.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's all about the fans, right? Management works for the fans, and there's a lot of people who actually like Brennan Ace. You'd be surprised. Especially me. So that's my pick.
I mean,
Brennan Ace is going to win this chamber.
Just last week, he said, F the fans. That's kind of why everyone decided to jump him, was because he was disrespecting the fans.
He's got an
That is true.
alternative motive, yeah.
that is true.
I mean,
He's
if
here for the
fans wanna
money.
support someone, you know,
is
maybe
true.
support someone for them, like, pretty much everyone else in this chamber.
But he's here for the cash. He's here for the gold.
I mean, I
My
think
question
he-
for Brandon is
I don't know
this.
if you noticed
And my
all
question
the
for
time.
Brandon is this.
Oh,
Can he be reputable? Can he be marketable? My answer is no, absolutely not. Even if he does win, he's not going to prove to be the champion we're looking for. I'm looking ahead. I don't think long term he's profitable. That's just the way I see it.
Oh, he's my pick, so he's definitely going to win this. I have faith in Brennan Ace.
We'll definitely see.
There's a method to his
Dude.
madness.
After all these
Yeah.
years, still can't pick right. I mean, come on. We used to, we used
We'll
to
never see. This is looking like a 5-on-1 right now.
Able to choose the right person. Come on.
Well, I'll let the fans choose Dave Henderson. I mean, you're the most popular in this match. And John Baker, he's the champion, so his odds is pretty down. Huey Blunts would be my second pick of this chamber, but I'm gonna
Huey's a
go
solid
with Brandon
choice.
Ace. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna gamble on Brandon Ace. We'll see what happens Saturday night.
We will absolutely see. And everyone watching at home, don't have too much fun. Don't get too crazy. And we'll see you on Saturday.
Oh, you can get crazy. I allow it.
As long as you're at home, of course.
because our next segment is going to be crazy because it's the first blood match by Josh Wolf and Blackheart. And I'm being joined by a man who usually is on the hunt, but in this situation, he is the hunted. And Josh Wolf dealing with a veteran known as Blackheart. And Wolf, what's going through your mind before this first blood matchup?
Oh, honestly, it's hard to come up with words because I feel like everything we've said has been said already, Lions. The time for talking, in my opinion, is over. I just want to have the fight.
Well, careful what you wish for, because Blackheart brings the fight. I've known him for a long time, but I've also known you for a little bit, Josh Wolf. And, I took you under my wing alongside with Tone White. We took you under Hitman Mafia, so we know what you're capable of. But I'm going to warn you right now. Michael Blackheart, this is a new side of Blackheart. I'm not too familiar with this side. I think you're in for a rude awakening in this first blood match.
New side, old side, it doesn't really matter to me because August 2022 in San Diego, I kicked his ass, and I'm more than happy to do it again.
Well, I know Blackheart's being patient, but he is here. He's at the booth now. Blackheart, you heard what Wolf had to say. Care to respond before this first blood matchup?
I don't have much else to say, much like he has said. We've said all that we could say, but there's a purpose to this. There's a meaning to everything that goes on. There's a reason why I've come to this point. And you still don't get it. Soon enough you will. Soon enough you'll realize why I'm doing everything I'm doing. Why I brought back this match. It will be an experience, not just for the crowd, but for you. Break your head open and make you see every single little dumb fault that you have put yourself through, that you have put every single little bit of doubt out there about yourself. When will you realize that? You are your own maker. You are the one person who has made your own bed and laid in it. Because I know the history. I've watched you. I know you've been lacking. I know you've burned people before. I know every single bit that's going on. Because I have my eyes and I have my ears right to the ground, and I hear about every single thing. And I hear about every single person backstage. Maybe you should worry about the company you keep, Joshua.
What company do I keep, Blackheart? I'm fairly certain that I'm a lone wolf. Like what the fuck are you on about?
Your partner. You're even abandoning your own partner and ignoring him?
Barmore's not a part of this. This is me and you right now, pal. This is me and you right now. You don't need to drag my friends into this situation.
Dragged you made, like I said, you made your own bed when you decided to go down this path. You set yourself for me. Everything that you've done has led to me. I am your end. Come end game. The story of Josh Wolf comes to an end once and for all. And I will make you into something different.
Oh, Barmore, you do not understand. I've been different since day one. You're not looking at the wolf that you saw back at Summer Series anymore. It's like you haven't paid attention to me either. This isn't the same man. This isn't the same match. This is going to be two men, two of the most brutal men in this company, going one-on-one. No holds barred, first blood. I'm going to make sure that when I leave that canvas, it's going to be stained red with your blood. Get ready, Blackheart, because you're not going to survive Saturday night.
And there you have it.
You're entering my realm. This is my show. I made
Ooh.
Endgame. I'm Mr. Endgame.
That is true. This is where he's won countless TV titles, World Championship gold. This Blackheart is known, embodies this pay-per-view, this premium live event called Endgame. But this could be different. Loser's gonna taste his own blood. I'm on the edge of my seat, and if I have to choose, I guess Blackheart's right. He's Mr. Endgame. I'm gonna choose Blackheart in this one. No offense to Josh Wolf, but he does make a solid point. On Endgame, this is where he thrives. We'll see what happens, though, when it's all said and done. But let's move on. And let's kind of move on a little bit faster now with this upcoming matchup from the Uprising division, a match that I got my eyes set on very closely. Of course, Corey Rose being now a part of the Hollywood Matsuda Tanaka exchange. And Amber Reed, one of the best bout machines in the world today. Amber Reed has made a lot of history here in Uprising, but she will be tested against Corey Rose come Saturday night. And if I have to pick, I don't really want to choose, but with the hype surrounding Corey Rose, it's hard to not pick Corey Rose in this situation, especially after tonight's victory. I'm going to have to go with Corey Rose on this one. This is the first time I bet against Amber Reed, but I just see it differently this time around. And then match number 4. I don't know what's going to happen in this one between Dalton Thunder and Cyanide. I have no idea if these two will ever wrestle in this company again when it's all said and done. It's eye for an eye. Dalton Thunder, he's out for blood. He's out for vengeance. But did he bit off more than he could chew? Yeah, he's bested Cyanide once before. But then he made a monster. He made the Frankenstein known as Cyanide, and Cyanide could put Dalton Thunder out for good. We'll have to wait and see. But who wins the final battle? My bet is on Cyanide. So I just don't see anything stopping Cyanide in this one, in the final battle. And of course, match number 5, a match that I'll be in. It's going to be me and Devin O'Brien taking on Chris Aaron and Jack Hunter. And there's things that I can't bring up here tonight. I'm sure Aaron wants to say a lot. I don't see him here. But if he is listening, talk is over. What happened tonight, I can't say too much about. Yeah, Devin O'Brien went down. You took him out. You almost broke his damn neck. You almost ended my career last week backstage. I wrestled Rose to prove everybody that I'm not dead. I'm not done. And at Endgame, I understand you and Jack Hunter means business, Chris Aaron. This goes way back to the beginning, way before even COH existed. A lot of people would never even see COH if you kept your promises, Chris Aaron. For those who don't know, Chris Aaron, we almost had you as the leader of this nation. We almost had you starting your own company before COH even started. You let me down then. Now, recently on Overdrive, yeah, you defeated me one-on-one. Jack Hunter has also got a win over me one-on-one. But when these tag team championships are on the line, it's a little bit different. Me and Devin O'Brien, we've had a target on our backs for a year now. After being the Warbeards, it has been a curse almost set on us, because every time before we have this matchup, we get utterly beaten down, victimized, and almost ended our careers time and time again. First with DOW, but now with you and Hunter. Well, for the fans' sake, I'm telling you right now, this is not your ordinary beatdown. I've never felt this pain before in my life. And I've been beaten up many times here in COH. I've been in 3 stages of steel. I've never felt this way before. I'm not 100%. The doctors has told me not to do this matchup, but I want to do this for the fans, and I want to do this for everybody. And last week, I apologize for the actions and the words that I said, but this is the level of competition I've never faced before. This doesn't feel like a match. This feels like a life is on the line. This feels like my life is on the line. This feels like me and Devin O'Brien's last call. You guys want to end our careers? just so you know, we're taking it serious. We know it can happen. But you're going to have to kill us to take these championships. And that's all I could say about this one. So, care to respond? I'll be checking social media before Saturday night if you have the balls to respond to this, Chris Aaron and Jack Hunter. But moving on before I get sued, you know. Match number 6. Probably the most matches that really touch the emotional strings in my heart. A match that has a lot of similarities. You could probably relate to this. You know, it's all about family. Psycho G is going to be in a shark cage, while APH will take on Eddie Reed. And tonight we kind of saw Psycho G make his own way, but I still don't know what side he's on, and I don't think he's going to let us know tonight until Saturday. But let's talk to the competitors first. First off, the Mafia boss, Eddie Reed. Eddie Reed, after what happened tonight, what's going to happen at Endgame when you take on APH?
Yeah, what's going to happen is I'm going to take him down. I'm going to beat that man like he never been beaten before. I'm going to show him what family is all about. I'm going to hurt him, and he's going to pay for interfering in my business. That's what's going to happen.
Your business? He's related to Psycho G. They're cousins. Like, I think it's his business too. Well, what's been going on? APH has been trying to just, I don't know, ignore it at this point, but now you can't. You know what you're doing is you're playing with fire, Mr. Reed.
No. It's not playing with fire. No. I let him get his stuff off. He talked a lot of stuff. I was conducting business. That's why you haven't seen me making money. But now I'm back, and I'm making it clear. And yes, he is in my business. Psycho G is my business. Anybody's in my family is my business. And he's threatening that. So he must be taken care of. Like anybody who steps in front of Money Mafia.
I'm not going to disagree with that. Psycho G is your business. As WrestleCade ended, you own the contract of the Riot Maker. But APH, you're here at the press conference. Care to respond of Eddie Reed calling Psycho G his family and not your family?
Oh my God! Knock it off, please. You're really about to make me throw up, man. I mean, dude, look, I get it. Another side of me, right? Because we all know there's 3 sides to me. Another side of me would love this. Manipulating people using cash. It makes sense. Especially considering the fact that the last time you had your career threatened was in that ring at WrestleCade when Psycho G beat you to a bloody pulp. That's the only reason you want him in this so-called family. Let me explain something to you, Eddie. The only thing you really love, the only names that I can think of that you really love in this business, Hamilton, Washington. No. You only care about money, bro. That's all this is. You see Psycho G as a check. I see Psycho G as blood. So, here's how this is going to go down. Disregard tonight, right? Because G won't be there. He'll be in that cage. And JT will be a non-factor. I'm going to do to you worse than what G did to you. If you thought the beatdown that Psycho G gave you at WrestleCade was really bad, you are in for another story, my brother. If you think that Carlos Corvo embarrassed you in that ring, knocking your ass out, oh my God, brother, you won't be in for a rude awakening.
You know what?
I believe, just like it always has been, it only takes one.
All right, look. Let me take for what you saying. Now, you talk about the fight with G. Yeah, I did win. Let's leave it as that. Corvo, you saying he embarrassed me. We went all the way to the 10th round. So once again, I think I figure it out. Is it mad? You mad because I didn't approach you to come over. I understand.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I
Really?
understand. I understand. I
Eddie,
feel you.
Eddie,
See,
let me tell you something.
the
If I
problem is you're
wanted to be
taking
with
this
somebody that had
personal.
money,
So
hold on,
that
Eddie, let me
you
explain something
taking
to
it
you.
personal. It's
All
just
right.
business. It's just business, bruh. And you are interfering with my business. That's all it is. You can talk all that yippity yap, skippity jump, all you want. You can have all three faces come face me at the ring at the same time, and I'm gonna stomp on all three of them.
I love how you just went over here and explained to me, a guy who owns his own company, that I'm mad that I didn't get approached by you. Dude, if I wanted to get approached by an old man with money in their pocket, I would have called my father. As far as I'm concerned, I don't need you. I never needed you.
You're in my
She
business.
doesn't need you.
But you're
It
in my
may be
business.
business to you. It may be business to you, Eddie. And if we want to
Always.
treat it like a business, we're going to treat it like a business. So it'll be just business when I break your nose again. It'll be just business when I break your knee. It'll be just business when I stomp your chest in and free Psycho G from the shackles you got him under.
Once
Just
again,
business.
you're taking this personal. But don't
You
worry
blame
about
me
it.
for taking it personal?
Don't worry about it,
Huh?
bruh. Because look, what I do to you, it's just business, bruh. It's just business. That's all it is.
Do you really sit here and want to tell me that things are just business? You blame me for taking things personal. Do you understand how much I hate myself right now because of the fact that I didn't approach this whole thing sooner? I was too focused with the World's Heavyweight Championship, a title that I've held longer than you, by the way. What happened to the last time you were champion? Oh, that's right. I don't know. Can I ask Cliff? I mean, you kind of ended your blaze of glory. Hell, last time I
But
checked,
you know what?
I prevented myself from cashing in on you that night.
But
So
do you
your reign
remember
could have
that
ended a
time when
lot
me and
quicker.
you fought, though? What happened?
Look, I'll be the first to admit, in my career in this business, I've never beaten you until tonight. You want to bring that up? That's real
Yeah.
cool.
Yes, we
Thing
can.
is,
And we
things
went
can
one on
change.
one. You always win. And you know what? I'm gonna put another notch in my belt after Saturday. All right.
Oh,
And you know, probably after Saturday, you probably never wrestle again.
Oh
the amount of
my.
times I've heard somebody threaten my career.
Look. I'm not
You
threatening
know
your
what?
career. I'm not threatening your career, yo. I'm just telling the truth.
And what are you doing?
Just telling the truth.
Oh,
Just fading out
okay,
facts, yo.
Eddie.
Just remember that.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let that one slide.
Of course you are. You have no
Because you know
choice.
what? If I don't beat you this Saturday, I'd rather not have a career. Because I wasted too much time to get to this. And now it's too late. Now it's irreparable damage. Do you understand? Psycho G, my blood called you family more than me. That I cannot let slide anymore. So if I'm going to live with myself, if I can look myself in the mirror and have a smile on my face after this Saturday, if I can be comfortable in my own skin, if all I gotta do is stomp your damn chest in and beat you within an inch of your life, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But please, Eddie, after this Saturday, when you do what you've always done and approach the people that threaten your career and try to bring me into the fold, I'll tell you, no, thank you. It was only business. Reed, see you then.
You
No,
then.
shut the fuck up. No, it's only business. It's only business. It's only business. That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking
Of
hilarious.
course
It's only
you comment
business.
at that
No,
point.
no, I'm allowed to because last time I checked, my life, dipshit, mine.
Of
Now,
course you're gonna take it out of context.
out of
Of course.
context, you're literally saying this match is just business. Both of you fuckers
I
are,
never
but
said
it's
that.
my life. Not yours.
You
A life that you
misinterpreted
didn't
me.
give a shit
What
about for months. A life that Eddie Reed didn't give a shit about for fucking God knows how long until it gave him a fucking dollar. Eddie, I let you get fucking pinned to let you know one thing. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Angel Perkins Harris. If you go look at Howard Mike last week, I said you are more family to me for one reason. I have been able to find success with you. But on an emotional level, fuck you. Fuck you. You have tormented me. You have watched me almost die out of this fucking company just so what? You can somehow bring some more money for Money Mafia? Like, I don't get either of you two. I don't. One of you wants to say, oh, I'm doing it to help. And you don't call me my fucking ring name. You know my legal fucking name. How about you fucking use it, you waste of goddamn space, Angel, okay?
You want me to do that?
Name.
You want me to do that,
No,
Patrick?
no, you've
Fine,
had your fucking
fine,
time.
fine,
I've had
Patrick,
to sit here and listen to it. Okay? I had to listen to it. A fucking commentator said, oh, we don't know what side. Nobody's fucking side. If I see either of you fuckers before I'm locked inside that cage, I am cracking your heads wide open and putting you in a fucking body bag.
I don't expect anything less from you, Patrick. See, once again, you caught me off guard. I was trying to say that if Reed came to me after the match to get me to go with him, I'll say no, it was only business. With you, it's always been personal. But the problem is, even if I win, here's the thing, even if I win,
my life,
nothing's gonna
why are you
happen.
talking and not preparing to actually do something that you should have done months ago? Stop talking on this fucking hard mic and go prepare for the fucking match, you stupid dipshit.
Listen to me, you ignorant son of a bitch. None of this would have happened if you didn't lose.
If I didn't lose, go find Corvo. And none of this would have happened if I had family backing me or if Justin showed the fuck up. None of this would have happened.
Maybe you should be going after Justin more than you're going after me.
And to be quite honest, if you've openly already taken full-on blame for it, I can go on ahead and throw it all at you. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you.
Oh my god, dude.
You saw me mentally deteriorating, and you just watched.
Gee,
so
you know
here
what,
we are.
Patrick, Pat, you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of this. You're blaming
Then
everybody.
Leave. Then just leave. Then just leave.
Everybody.
So people can move on with their night.
Pat. No, Pat, because you need to hear this shit, bro. You're not gonna shut me up like you used to when we were kids. You gotta fucking listen to me. The fact of the matter is, you let your guard down, you let Corvo knock your ass out.
What are you gonna do, Angel? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do exactly? What? We've already had this fucking discussion, and I beat your ass last year. What the fuck are you gonna do to stop me from talking shit, from speaking the fucking truth? What are you gonna do? Nothing. You are going to take it on the chin like the good little child you are, and be a fucking listen. Because for once in your life, I give you credit. You are trying to fix the mistakes of your past, your fuck-ups. I get that. And I'm thankful for that. I will always love the shit out of you. But right now, I just want to rip your fucking head off. Right now, I want to cave Eddie Reed's fucking head in. Right now, I want to move on with the goddamn hard mic so I can go back to fucking sleep.
I hate your fucking guts. I hate your fucking guts right now. Saturday, I'm gonna put that aside. I'll put it aside. I'm gonna free you. After that, we gonna talk. Cause this ain't over.
Yes, this match is more personal than it's ever been. APH, Mr. Reed, everything's on the line. Psycho G will be inside of a shark cage. I don't have to say more. I'm not even gonna pick sides. I'm gonna let this match play out Saturday night because I really hope for the best outcome. But let's move on to the next matchup, which a lot's on the line in this one too. It's Diva versus Wrestler. It's Christy Jean taking on Allie Page for the Intercontinental Championship. Christy Jean has been moving up the ranks, so you cannot deny that Diva belongs in Uprising right now, as Christy Jean could be the next Intercontinental Champion. Or will Allie Page maintain one of the toughest bouts yet? Find out Saturday night at Endgame. But here's a match that if you thought the last match was personal, definitely got to tune in for this one. Because this one has a lot of drama associated with it. But it's more personal than ever. As it's going to be Christian Crude taking on Bowden this Saturday night. Let's start it off with a man who got the win tonight in the mixed tag matchup. Crude, you got the win tonight. A little bit of confidence going in now. What's your mindset?
A little bit of confidence.
A little bit of confidence.
I'm confident as hell going in. I'm confident as fuck going into this match, bro. You see the match? Let me tell you something. Bowden, he was out there hitting like a bitch. I wasn't feeling none of his shots. I'm going here real confident. I smacked his fucking head in that match. I'm gonna smack his head in. And it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be smooth sailing from here. I'm liking my odds. Ask me some dumb fucking question, bro. I'm happy. I can't handle these stupid questions. Lines?
I don't think these questions are stupid. I really
questions, please. I was at questions.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're gonna go past 5 minutes this time around at Endgame? The Summer Series, it was a short one.
You like ruining my mood, don't you?
I have a question.
Please. There we go.
Crude, how do you feel that your best friend and your partner for like 2 years, Jordan, has chosen another man over you? I mean, he lost the horse stripe. I didn't see him in any TPA gear. How does that make you feel? Terrible, doesn't it?
You got any other question?
No, I want that question answered.
Yeah, Crude, how do you feel?
Sons of bitches. You wouldn't know how I feel.
Yeah,
I don't know what Bowden's up to. He's trying to get the band back together or some shit. So he was versus Jordan, not Tambourine.
We're talking about Jordan. Why are you blaming him? Jordan's grown.
Bowden's in his head. Bowden's fucking up his mind. So what? Where the question lies with Jordan, the answer lies with Bowden. Bowden's fucking up his head. Bowden's come back and he's trying to bring this old stupid thing back. Like he's got Amber now. And he's trying to get Jordan, but Jordan's not gonna join it. Jordan's smarter than that. Jordan's not gonna join it.
But what if Jordan doesn't love TPA anymore? What if he wants to go be with his real friends?
What? His real friends? His real friends?
Wait, Cruz not a part of that?
As a side interview, I would just like to say that Bowden and Jordan have a much higher, respect for each other. It seems.
No.
And
Let me tell you something.
They have a very special connection that TPA and Brooks just don't have.
No. Let me tell you something.
What if he just Bowden over you?
No. Let me tell you something. Where was Bowden? Where was Bowden when we held the titles for a year straight? Where was he? Where was Bowden when Bound for Honor was going on and Jordan became world champion? He wasn't here. I was there. I was celebrating with him. My boys were celebrating him. Brett, Mamba, we were there. Bowden, he was packing his bags from Outerbound. We were there for him. He knows where he lies. He knows who his brothers are. And it ain't fucking Bowden. He can have this nostalgia trip for a little bit. But he's gonna come down to earth. He's gonna have to come down to earth because of Endgame.
But
Because of Endgame,
what
he's
if he
going
doesn't?
no. Because of Endgame, at Endgame, he's gonna see that Bowden's washed. Bowden isn't who he used to know. Bowden's gonna get dominated. Bowden's gonna look dumb. And we all know, we all know Jordan don't like no dumb people, right? Jordan don't like dumb people. Jordan.
What if he doesn't choose you?
Shut up.
What
Let
if
her talk.
I'm done answering your stupid fucking questions.
Look,
I'm
if
done
you're
answering
done answering their
giving
questions,
these.
can I ask a question? Christian, respectfully. Well, it's not really a question. It's more of a statement. Obviously, you're in a hard spot in your life, a hard time. You're very much going through the hard times right now. But I think there's something you have to get for your fixed goal, which is very thick. Listen, I understand that you've been very close to Jordan Brooks for the last 2 years, however long TPA's been around. But Jared was always his first, and that's real.
I don't care. I don't care if that Georgia if Bowden was his first. You know who his now is? You know who his now is? It's TPA. It's me. It's Brett Curtis. It's Big Perk. Brett. He's your boy, ain't he? That's your boy. That's your boy. That's my boy.
Yes.
That's our boy. Big Perk. Big Perk, come on here. That's our boy. That's our boy. I ain't even here. Yeah, that's our boy. That's our boy right there.
He claimed that CB was his father.
Hey, you shut the fuck up about my father, alright? Don't talk about him.
Hey, no need to fight in the scrum, guys. Let's keep it professional.
I mean, if he's your father, then what is TPA? I mean, they kind of plucked you from the weeds and turned you into a big ass rose.
What? What did she say?
What, motherfucker? We don't know poems. Shut up, whore.
What was she talking in metaphors? Look, TP are my brothers in arms. CB ain't even that much of a blood. He's just, I appreciate him a lot. I love CB, but these guys are my brothers. They've been with me for like heck a year now. They've been with me for like a long ass time. And I think Gerard is just he's using Brooks to get back into this company and to get back into his prime, because he knows if he doesn't have his little buddies with him, it means nothing, because he's not gonna do shit.
Yeah, he's nothing. Let me tell you something. About that, he's unlucky, really. He really is unlucky. His return. You want to know why that's gonna be remembered? It ain't gonna be remembered because of him. It's gonna be remembered for another Christian crew match. Yeah. I'm the important thing for Jordan. I'm the one who's important for Jordan's gonna remember that. It was me in that match. And you know what else Jordan's gonna remember? Jordan's gonna remember Endgame. Endgame, I put his demons behind him. That's what Bowden did. Bowden's his demons. Bowden's trying to get into his head. Brooks didn't mean none of it. Brooks didn't mean to throw that chair at me, did he? Brett, he didn't mean to throw that. Well, he was aiming for someone else, right? He wasn't aiming
in the moment.
He's our brother. He don't.
Listen, it's all good. It's all good. We all fine over here. Yeah, you understand?
Yeah. Why they throw a chair at me, Brett?
Listen, man, it was all in a moment. I understand both sides of the story. You know, you just wanted to help your brother out, but he obviously wanted a 1v1 out. Simple, clean 1-on-1. I understand both sides. I think he's a little anger out now. He'll get over it. He'll be fine. See,
but I was right.
Listen, it's all good, man. When you beat Jared, everything will be back to normal.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You gonna come? You gonna come back?
Yeah.
Give me a hug.
Lions, that's a stupid quick. Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I feel for you guys. You know, this is too close to the holiday season to fight like this. You know, too close to it, man.
Yeah.
And I think Brett Curtis has a lot to deal with too on his own accord, and he doesn't need to be dealing with this. You know, and Crude, there's a part of me that thought that Bowden was going to be a part of Team Perk Angle, but you kind of screwed it all up when you attacked him in that TV title match, and maybe you could just say sorry, and things will be fixed. Yeah, you'd be the bigger man. Say sorry.
I told you to ask a dumb question. I give you dumber fucking answers to my problems.
Well, there's no more questions to ask. Now you just gotta face Bowden in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do that. Lions, move on. Move on. I got an idea. I got a plan. Move on, Lions. Fuck you.
All right. I guess we're moving on. Wow. Let's move on to another situation that is out of control. Totally out of control right now. TOW taking on 2TM and SOF, and right now I'm being joined by the SOF. Ready to talk about it. It was a clean sweep here tonight. You guys got full confidence points going into Endgame, and you guys looking to keep that up in this matchup?
Oh, you know it, man. You know it. Look, the DOW chatted shit since day one. Look, everything I've said on Hard Mic has been correct. Apart from one thing, just mad. Apart from one thing, which was last week when I said I was going to beat Richie Rich. I didn't. Shall I tell you why? Because I saved all my energy for this week where we wiped the floor with them. We wiped the floor with Richie Rich and Torrance Roy.
I was going to say Torrance Roy was also involved in that. Now, come on. It wasn't only just Richie. I mean, Richie's here, isn't he? Richie. I think we should interview Richie. He deserves more of the limelight.
Does he?
How are you doing, Rich?
I mean...
The Black Diamond himself. Quote, unquote.
I mean... y'all can talk y'all shit. You know what? I'm fine with it. I'll eat my humble pie, yum, whatever the fuck. Y'all have earned it. Talk your shit. Come on. I mean, this is what you wanted, right? You wanted to talk shit after I talked shit to y'all earlier. So please, by all means, go on.
I mean, you were on a different press conference chatting shit earlier. So I mean, you know, unfortunately, I can't mention that here. But you were sat there with the little ego that you've somehow created, somehow that has fleshed into a being called the Diamonds of War. I don't understand how this works, but the thing is, Richie, is everything your team says is a lie. Last week, Townsend apparently was going to beat 2TM in his steel cage. Guess what? Guess what the idiot did, ladies and gents? He went to go and beat 2TM. He went to go into the match. He climbed up the cage. He was going to get out. And he got back down and lost the match. The DOW...
that just feels so good to say, doesn't it?
It does. It feels so good to say that the DOW lost tonight.
To be fair, that just feels like a common thing.
It's a common Townsend L. That's what it is, Surefire.
Loses. It sounds very, how you say, UK Prime Minister.
Oh, God.
Nonetheless, though.
Townsend, you know what? Townsend is about as accountable as Liz Trust. Absolutely can't trust him. But the thing is, though, Surefire, look. The thing is about the DOW is, look, they ruined last week's main event. That wasn't our fault. Townsend goaded us into a fight. It
was very unprofessional of them.
Yeah, it was very unprofessional.
I think I need to state something that I said last week, that the DOW needs to realize that there is a hierarchy within this industry, and yet they haven't learned.
Hierarchy. Wait. Pause. Did I just hear you say that? You said hierarchy?
There's a hierarchy.
You see? All right, you shut up right the fuck up.
Oh, here
This
we
is
go.
where I stop you.
Okay,
You
let me
see,
sit down for this. Hold on.
I
Wait.
hate,
I'm gonna sit down real quick.
I hate that word. Hierarchy, hierarchy this, hierarchy that. I'm done with hierarchy. Let me tell you something right now. When I first came into this industry, when I first came into this business, I had everything. My father was a millionaire. My mother was a millionaire. My sisters, my whole entire fucking family had a silver spoon in their mouth. But I chose to take the ladder. When I preach about being at the violence of violence and more violence, the house that I personally built, that I made my name for, I didn't want the silver spoon in my mouth. Because guess what? I was rejected on day one. So when I see guys like Townsend, when I see guys like Matsuda Tanaka, when I see guys like John Baker get opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, I have to put on a fake smile. You think after the lights shut off in that arena, when all this is said and done, you think I go out and party? You think I do this and that? No, I'm back in their gym training. I'm back trying to prove to everybody in this entire industry that I can make it, that I am that bitch, that I am Richie Rich. I'm just so done with the hierarchy. I want to be up there with them. I want to be up there with guys like y'all. Like, this entire company respects y'all. DOW, they don't respect us. That's why we formed a group. We wanted to beat the respect out of y'all. So at the end of the day, coming this weekend, I'm not just going to be fighting for my team. I got a large chip on my shoulder, and I'm going to prove to you two, to Two Twisted Merc, to Matsuda, to John Baker, to everybody that has told me, no, Richie, you can't do that. You might as well go to the back of the line with all the other people just like you. Fuck all that noise. Because your teeth are going to remain in the front row. And you better eat them too.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where Matsuda Tanaka come into play.
See, the thing is though, Chef, here's what I don't understand. 2 weeks ago, this exact same man that just said that he has a chip on his shoulder, that he has this, that he's fighting for this person and that person, and the person over there, and the person behind the camera. Last week, not last week, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, hang on a minute. 2 weeks ago, he said, it was his words, that he carried the DOW on his back while Townsend was doing his shit in other places. Right? Townsend then came on here last week.
Just on the shoulder. You gotta.
But here's the thing though, Chef, it makes no sense. Because then Townsend came on here last week and went, oh yeah, but I don't know what the fuck Richie's on about. But here's the thing though, and here's what DOW needs to understand. DOW needs to understand that they are not on the level of 2TM and SOF. The thing is, you've made bogus promises for months now, and nothing has come true. You said you were going to win the tag titles. You didn't. You said you were going to get voted in at Swing Vote. You didn't. You said that on some delusion that Townsend was going to get in the world title voting at Swing Vote, and guess what? He didn't. There's a common theme here. There's a common theme in general. And Richie, it links back to you. Because when it all comes falling down, you'll wish you'll never knew. Right? The thing is, even in your theme song, it says that you use the rage to guide the way. I haven't seen that. So who's really lying here?
There's rage. There's rage in him. Tom.
I'm just being the guy that observes, and
have you seen it?
From what I've seen is nothing.
Hold on. Let me go back to something back in August. Let me see if I can find the rage. No. September. No. This month. Yeah, not really. Something tells me that, Richie Rich and Townsend and Tora, something tells me that, they're gonna fulfill nothing at the pay-per-view.
It's all based on a proclamation of bullshit. That's what it is. It's based on a proclamation of bullshit.
Richie can say, "Oh, I'm gonna grind so hard. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna, talk to Sally Lou in the back, and get all this guidance. Blah 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 blah." and prove everybody wrong. But why didn't they do it tonight? I don't understand. He was in the ring with us. That's what I don't get
You know
it.
what? You know what? I'll answer that question for
I don't
you,
know
you two
anything, actually.
dunderheads. I'll answer that question for you, you two dipshits. The reason why I didn't show myself at Rise tonight is because I'm waiting till Saturday. Because come Saturday, I'm gonna tear your lungs out. And I'm gonna make sure you stop breathing because guess what? A rumbling is coming and both of you are in the way. So I suggest you prepare yourselves, bitches. Because DEFCON 1's coming.
Oh no, I'm scared. I am scared. Can I just quote something that Richie Rich said? No, wait, hang on. Let me say this, because this is true. What I'm about to say is true. Can I just quote something Richie Rich said 7 hours ago on Twitter? At Tora Troy, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't we already cook up SOF a fresh hot L before? Well, guess what? Payback's a bitch, and you got your L right back. So unfortunate.
I was going to ask if he wants to be so good and, up here with the rest of us while he's, on the bottom as he proclaims to be, as he pretty much is, then shouldn't he be attempting to try his hardest every single time instead of, I'm going to give effort sometimes, but, I'm gonna really prove it on Saturday. Don't you worry.
So
I'm disappointed, Tom.
So am I, mate. I'm also disappointed, but I'm going to tell you how this is going to go, and I'm going to end off this segment. The thing is, Townsend isn't here again. He doesn't give a fuck about the match. Richie's just left. He doesn't give a fuck about the match. Tora hasn't said anything apart from the things that she said in the ring. Doesn't give a fuck about the match. 2TM and SOF will wipe the floor with DOW. And here's the thing: Endgame is the Diamonds of War ends. It is the Diamonds of War. It's their endgame. That is it. That is the end of it.
Now, Tom, are you applying fear?
Because not only SOF, but 2TM is also applying fear. Like walking towards that last zombie corpse on the ground after you used all of your rounds and you're not sure if it's down.
Wow, that's right, guys. Can't wait for that match come Saturday night. But the streak is on the line. 2TM will remain undefeated with Stars on Fire as they take on the DOW. Moving on quickly to our next match will be King Lawson versus Jordan Brooks for the television championship. This is a classic battle of the TV championship. When I think about the TV title over the past year, I think of these two. What a battle it's going to be. And Jordan Brooks looking to defend the championship against the King. If you want to know my opinion, though, I'm going to look at Bound for Honor standings. I'm going to go with the man who won Bound for Honor last season in Jordan Brooks. That's my pick, but the King ain't too far behind, as the King could always regain that television championship when you least expect it. And our next match, Isabella Ventura taking on Eve Stokes in a epic legendary battle for the Uprising Championship. The Hall of Famer Isabella Ventura looking to add another reign to the resume, or will one of the toughest champions you've ever seen remain champion? That's the question on everybody's minds. And no doubt about it. And moving on to a world championship bout that could leave a lot of people disturbed. And tonight we saw one of the most disturbing moments on Rise history and Code of Honor history when Red Rum came out for Brett Curtis. Right now, being joined by the world champion Brett Curtis on his comments of what just transpired before the press conference.
Miller, it is I, Brett Curtis. Hi, how are you?
I respect your guts. You brought the fight to a man who's been haunting your dreams as of late.
I don't have dreams, pal. I just go to sleep and I wake up. You know what I'm saying? Dreams hang out in my dreams. It's my job. I know I was getting myself into. Like what? I understand that he's like this big, big scary guy using magic. But as you've seen tonight, I was able to land some hits on him. He just got lucky with that little bit of magic, but I know what he can do now. I'm smart enough. I'm smarter, I'm faster, and I'm stronger than him. He was slick with that. Okay. Well, let's see if he can do that again in the cell. I don't think he's going to be able to do it again. Now that I figured out what he's trying to do here, I think I got it all figured out. As I said, he's a smart man. But, I'm just smarter. You know what I mean? I'm better than him. What more can I say here? I mean, there's not much I can say toward guys like Carter. He just got here. I beat him before, but that don't matter. This is different, clearly. There's not much I can say towards the guy. This is a new opponent for me, like a different Carter. This is a new challenge for my title. Got this red rum or whatever it's called. It is what it is. It hurt. Yeah, I didn't tap. I won't tap in the chamber. But I don't know what to say. He's a new opponent that I haven't really fought before, dealt with before. I fought guys that try to be like him, but yeah, they lost. So, got any questions for me, pal?
Well, obviously, you don't fear Carter Blackwell at all going into this Hell in a Cell matchup?
No, I don't fear anyone. Why would I fear anyone? I'm a champion. A champion. People don't follow a champion because he's afraid of someone. They follow a champion because he's the most courageous out of the bunch. They follow a champion because he's the bravest out of the bunch. They follow a champion because he's the strongest and the smartest. He knows what he's doing. And I know what I'm doing going into the end game. You think these people cheer me because I'm weak? You know how people don't like Hunter Quinn and APH? Deep down, they're afraid. They're afraid of losing that title. I'm not, because you know why I'm not afraid of losing this title? Because I never will. That thought don't cross my mind. That thought crosses everyone else's mind, but not mine. That shit will never cross my mind. That's what a weak champion possesses. They think about it. They fear it. They dread it. Me, when I go home, I'm like, man, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. And I wake up, and I say, well, time to get to work. As John Cena once said, time to go to work. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm better. I'm light skinned.
Well, at Endgame, you're going to hell. Straight to hell with Carter Blackwell and the Hell in a Cell matchup.
Yeah. You know, as I once said, I'll put him over in hell. And guess what? We ain't going to hell just quite yet, pal. We're in the wrestling ring. You're my world, pal. You're in COH. You know what I'm saying? I got your Jesus piece. The devil don't scare me. He can send his strongest warrior, and I'll bust out a Bible, and I'll beat his ass with it, because that's just how I am. Give me an amen. So, give me an amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's just
I
how
would have
am.
said it too, but I'm the interviewer, It's got to be professional.
Yeah. You're professional. Yeah, well, guess what? You don't need to be professional to love Jesus, to accept Jesus into your heart. Amen.
That's true. Very true.
Anyone else? What? Yeah. Anyone else got any questions for me, Brett Curtis, the greatest world champion in this company's history? Better than Hunter Quinn, better than APH, better than Tone White. I can name that list even longer. Anyone got any questions for me? Anyone at all? No, because y'all already know what's going to happen at Endgame. That's fair.
I don't know, man. If you have to ask me who do I choose, which I don't want to really choose, but if you have to ask me, I'm going to go with Carter Blackwell inside this Hell in a Cell.
Man, I just want to punch you in your mouth lines. You're a prick, you know that? I don't like you.
Just being honest, Brett. This is a tough one.
I'm just being honest, Brett. I'm just being honest. Yeah. Kiss my ass. Every time you make a stupid little prediction, you're wrong. Because you're stupid. You're an idiot. You're a fool. You're a buffoon. Who's you vote for when it came to the ladder match? When I won the briefcase, who did you vote for? Come on. Bring it up. Say it.
I don't really remember. Do you remember?
Yeah, it wasn't me. Trust me.
Hey, man, you can prove me wrong. You've done it plenty of times. We'll see what happens at Endgame.
I have done it plenty of times. Fucking buffoon. God, I hate you. I just want to punch you, man. I want to defend my title against you so I can embarrass you in front of your stupid little family, in front of your stupid little brother. I hate you. You're an embarrassment. You know that? Look at you, out of shape loser. God, you're pathetic. This is why ain't nobody respect you no more, because you're over here asking these stupid questions looking like a fool. What? Your family don't love you. Your brother don't love you. These people don't love you. Look at you. You're a failure. You're fat, and all you got to you is a tag title being carried by you and Devlin. Fucking bozo. Let me
You
sit.
know,
Shut up. Shut
I'm
up.
not
I
going
don't
to
want to
listen
hear you
to any
speak.
more of these insecurities as a world champion you got for Carter
Insecurities.
Blackwell.
Why would I be insecure of him, huh? You just asked me, are you
You're taking
afraid?
out
What kind
your
of bozo?
anger on me when you got Carter Blackwell in front of you this Saturday night. I think you got your
Yeah,
wrong
Saturday night.
vision right now. You got a wrong
Yes.
vision.
Let me tell you something. I focus on the night. That's what makes me so great. I'm focused on talking shit about you because you're a loser. You're over here asking me stupid questions, being an embarrassment. Why? Why? Look at you, yeah, interviewer. Oh my God, you are a fucking bozo. Shut up. That's a good question for once in your life. Ask, hey Brett, how you doing today? What did you eat today? You know, that's a good question. But no, Brett, are you afraid of Carter Blackwell? What?
That's the
I just told you.
question that I
That's a
just seem
stupid
like you just
question.
never answer. You
I
just run in
did.
circles.
I said I'm not afraid of him because I'm a world champion. A champion doesn't fear anyone. That's why I'm great. Do you not understand what I'm saying to you? Do you have something in your ear, huh? Do you? You can't speak, bitch, huh?
I'm letting you speak. I'm
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
what an
yeah.
interviewer does. I'm letting the champion speak.
Yeah. You stupid motherfucker. Oh man, you pissed me off. Damn, I'm gonna embarrass Carter on fucking Saturday. And next time you see me, I'm gonna embarrass you again. God, you just pissed me off. I don't want to talk to you no more.
Well, there's the door, chap. We'll see you Saturday night.
Oh yeah, shut up, bitch.
Well, moving on, because we're going to talk about the chamber, the overdrive chamber. And there's a lot of new things about it, a lot of breaking news about it. After Friday night, we crowned a new champion in Ryan Swift. Well, let's talk about the men that are running into that chamber head first. It's a deadly game, and these men are looking to gamble. And first is the former champion, Hunter Quinn. Hunter Quinn, now without the championship, do you feel empty going inside this chamber?
I don't feel empty at all. It's more determination than anything. I'm determined to get what was mine back. And it comes down to it, when we get to that chamber, when I walk out, everyone there should be afraid because they have to deal with a man who has a goal in mind, who wants that goal to be fulfilled. I will be the first two-time Overdrive World Champion. I don't care that Suda Tanaka uses money to get the 6th spot in the chamber. I don't give a shit what it has to do. At least someone like Bill Dern actually earned his spot instead of pulling out a couple dollars from his wallet and handing it over. No matter which spot I get, I will be the one that walks out of that chamber with that title around my waist.
There you have it. Hunter Quinn looking to get back on top of the food chain. But he's not the only one inside that unforgiving structure. Jake Carter will be joining him. Matsuda Tanaka will be joining him. Oliver Windsor will be joining him inside the unforgiving structure that could take years off of your career. But Rose, I do believe he is in the building. Rose, going into probably the most important match in history for you. What's going through your mind before you enter the chamber?
Well, I've been thinking of what ties this all together for me, because apart from the champion himself, I have a bit of history with a little bit of everyone. Jake Carter and I still have a score to settle, lost against him before. Oliver Windsor and I still have a score to settle, lost to him before. Matsuda Tanaka have a little bit of a tiebreaker to take care of. And, of course, the big rock that'll be in the middle of the ring, Hunter Quinn. What I said to him at Summer Series, I don't regret one bit. Because I meant everything. And when he lost that championship, I feel like it all just came to be. That if he slowly realizes that he wasn't the guy, he was just a guy that got a lucky shot, that he will crumble under pressure. And I can hear it in his voice. The man has little to a bit of confidence, and I seriously doubt that he's going to manage to get throughout this entire match without suffering just a little bit in his own mind, because that's what he does. He always gets in his own mind about saying, I don't give a shit. I don't care. But clearly you care enough in order to bring it up. The only point you have against Matsuda Tanaka is that he paid a little bit of money. To quote Mr. Reed, that's just business. You gotta do what you gotta do. I don't like him, but I respect the way that he makes his moves. Even with him and Chris mostly salty. You know, it's just, you gotta do what you gotta do. What I had to do was hard work. Everyone has their way in. Everyone had their way in. And I simply had to work hard. I had to take some belly to back service, give some belly to back service with a rubber in order to get this match up here. You know, people have different ways in order to get their matches. It is what it is at the end of the day. I know my methods, he knows his methods. But apart from that, the main focus would kind of be on the champion. Now, Ryan Swift, I have zero history other than working under his name. But that ain't gonna stop me from winning that title. Because trust me, I am not going to go into that chamber without me thinking that I'm going to win that title. Because I am. I believe that I'm going to win that title. I believe Dave's going to win the North American title. I believe the Cutthroat Ring is going to run shit in Overdrive. I'm done with that soppy shit. I'm done with having no bass in my voice when it comes to this. I had to beat so many people in order to get there. I had to become the big man beater in order to get where I am today. And if that compares to a couple shrimps, then I'll take my time. I'll sure take my time with them. I may just chill in the corner. I don't know. Everyone seems so gung-ho on getting the last word or the loudest word. I had to big so many big men. Some that are on the Rise roster, some that are on the Overdrive roster. Hell, I beat the former champ himself. I got what it takes, because I know I got what it takes. It took me 5 years to know that I got what it takes. And I ain't gonna let no damn body get in my way. Especially nobody that is a challenger, and especially not the champion. I'm not the pro wrestling scientist. Not only the pro wrestling scientist, excuse me. I am the big man beater, and I am your future Overdrive World Champion. Shout out my Twizzies.
Richie, let me remind you something here. After you had that, let me be honest, great North American Championship reign.
Oh yeah, one half of the tag team championships and Ammo as well. Shout out.
Yeah.
Watch Ammo.
You had to run all the way to Ammo to get another title.
Excuse me? Do you understand what sort of shit I had to go through, especially from you, when it came to that shit? Not only that, when Joshua Lockhart came over at Swing Vote, right, to take my championship, I didn't mind. It seems like I just had to get a little back, you know? And it's not like I asked for the championship. It's not like I begged and pleaded on my knees in order to get that championship. I was a mystery meat at Denny's. And what happened? I got the championships. Lockhart made a mockery out of you when you were champion. I want to hear shit from you when it involves Ammo at all. How I apparently am just nothing without Ammo. And you know what? The Ammo Dojo taught me a lot. The Ammo Dojo how to be disciplined. The Ammo Dojo taught me that you can't always be on your own. You need help. And from absolute dirt I came from, the Ammo Dojo picked me up. So I don't want to hear you disrespect Ammo anytime soon. Because you do not know what it's like to be in the Ammo Dojo. What it's like to fight for your life. To feel like your career is down in the dumps when someone else that you didn't even know had your back, gave you an opportunity. I wore a shirt and I wore it proudly throughout my career. And I am going to wear the Ammo Dojo proudly when I win the Overdrive World Championship. And I don't want to hear shit from you when I lost at Summer Series. I was looking at gold, but now I'm seeing red when I look at you. Because true to the core, I do not like you for your I do not like you for any of your isms. How you're gonna make people suffer. And I said this on Twitter, and I'll say it again. The one thing that's gonna be in your mouth that isn't my name are my balls.
Oh my.
Well, that's aggressive. We don't have a lot of time, so let's go to Swift, and then we'll go to some predictions.
Oh, was that a cue for me?
Yes, that was for you. Yeah, that's your cue.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, what's up, everybody? The COH Overdrive World Heavyweight Champion here. Oh man, it feels great. I can see these guys are fired up. Richie Rose, very, very fired up. Hunter Quinn kind of sounds distraught, but that's okay. I understand it. He had that title for a long time, and he simply got beat by a better man. And that is okay, Hunter Quinn, because you still got a chance to walk out with the championship on Saturday. But let's be real. I have your number now. I know how to beat you, and if nobody else in that chamber is going to do it, I'm going to personally make sure you don't walk out that chamber as the champion. Richie Rose, I don't really have much history, as you were saying. I did have him on my roster as the general manager of COH Rise. And I don't really think he has much respect for me. I think that's pretty apparent, and that's fine. I can sleep at night, I can live, I can drink my creme brulee. That is all dandy, half. But I respect him. I respect his hustle. He is one half of the Ammo Tag Team Champions alongside Dave. Much respect towards him. But simply, as Eddie Reed would put it, this is business. This title is business. And I have worked so hard to get back to this sport. I really, really thought I'd never get back to the sport. But here I am right now as the Overdrive World Heavyweight Champion. And to be honest, I'm nervous going into the chamber. I mean, you'd think maybe I'd be going in confident, because, I was pretty confident last week, but I'm very aware that my title reign could be cut very short come Saturday night. And I am taking that very, very seriously, because, to be honest, there is 5 big threats in this chamber match, and 5 really deserving men, other than Hunter Quinn, that deserves to be world champion again. Or for the first time, that is, anyway. It's not going to be easy. This is going to be a hard road, and honestly, I can't say confidently that I'll be walking out with the championship on Saturday, but what I can tell you is I'm going to scratch, I am going to claw, I am going to kick, I'm going to punch, I am going to bite, not dogs, not armed, I'm going to bite every single man in that chamber. I do not care what it takes to walk out with this championship. I'm young and I'm hurt and I'm fucking tired and I'm sick of it, and I'm going to kick every single ass in that chamber, every single one of them. And Hunter Quinn, if you want to try, suck my thumb, suck my other finger, suck my middle finger, suck the right side to my middle finger, suck my pinky, suck my toes, suck my big toe, suck my little toe. I do not care. Bring your best, because I will beat you in the middle of that ring once again, and I will still be the world heavyweight champion. It will be a great, great moment. It will be greater than the D'Amelio show on Hulu. It is absolutely fantastic. I am buzzing to be the world champion, and hell, this might be the last time I promo with the belt. But to be honest, I am still proud to represent this company as the world champion. I am absolute beyond proud, and I am excited. I am nervous. I don't know what's going to happen at Endgame, but let me tell you what, it is going to be an absolute barn burner, and I'm not going to carry a Glock like Lions does. I don't need that to win a match. I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my business, and I'm going to do my best to remain the Overdrive World Heavyweight Champion.
Thank you. Short, sweet, concise, to the point. Speaking of things to the point, sorry to take your job lines, but you're on time. So I would like to get to some prediction. I hear we have 2
Hold on
people.
a second. Wait a second. No.
Oh.
You can get to your predictions here in a second. I barely made my ass into this press conference because I kept getting held back by security. People telling me they're worried that Daniel Lyons is going to pull out the Glock and shoot Chris Aaron. Alright, let's get this straight real quick. Lyons, you want to threaten me? You want to call me out? You want to, in front of the world, pretend that you're some bigger badass than you actually are? That's me to that game. You and me. The tag titles don't matter right now to me. You dare to pretend like I'm scared of you? You think that for a second I give a shit about anything you could do to me? There is nothing you can do that hasn't already been threatened before. You're a nobody compared to what I am. You're nothing. And I'm going to prove it. I don't need Jack, and you don't need Devlin. Put the tag titles online in a singles match for all I care, because I'm going to rip your head off. You don't threaten me. You don't ever threaten the Death General Chris Aaron. Because when you make threats, I come up and I make promises that I keep. And it starts with me putting you in a trunk, driving you into the ocean. And there's no supernatural ability that's going to pull you out. No, sir. No, at Endgame, Chris Aaron versus Daniel Lyons comes to an end because one of us isn't leaving. One of us dies in the ring. And I mean it. I mean every word of it. I'm dangerous. You know that, or else you wouldn't threaten me with a gun. You absolute psychopath. Who are you? Where's HR? What in the world is going on in this company? Jesus Christ. And then I can't even get into a freaking press conference? I have to fight my way in? I'm not scared of you. Never have been, never will be.
Well, that sure was something. He's apparently not scared of your Glock, and you should be scared for your lifelines. Speaking of people that are potentially and or not potentially scared for their lives, let's get to our predictions for the World Title Chamber, for the OJ World Title. First, I'd like to speak to where is me boy Dave Henderson?
Oi,
Hello.
Bob, it's me.
Wow, man, Dave, you sound real different. Anyway,
Hi, I'm back. My mic took shit. So yeah, predictions. My predictions is Hunter. He stands a good chance. Swift. You smell. Hope you lose the belt. Richie, you're my boy. You're gonna if you win the belt, we're gonna go. We're gonna celebrate with ammo. I'm trying to speak run this for you. Also, Jake, I warned you. I plan to beat you up and take your spot from you, and I'm going to give it to Ali. If that doesn't happen, I want you all to know that security stopped me, but when I see you, it's on site.
Oh, wow.
Puts my hand on your chest. Who do you think's going to win my match, Dave?
You, BB, and Carter, because the real winner's me, because both my friends are fighting, so whoever wins, I win.
Blushes. Cool.
Now give me a kiss.
Mwah.
I'll let you get to the next person.
Thank you, because I don't know what.
Jake, watch your back.
Okay. Now our next predictions master is Mr. Billiam Dern.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, that is me. So I have a list. I was given a list as to why Oliver Windsor believes that he himself would win. One, by his book. That's reason number one. Reason number two is like reason number one. Some of the people in this chamber can't even read, let alone write a book. I don't want to point fingers at Swift and Hunter Quinn, but I don't think they can read. Number three, loyal. He's a really loyal man. That's always a good thing. Unlike a Mr. Matsuda Tanaka, who is a slut. That wasn't a quote by Windsor. That was a quote by somebody else. But he and Yvonne and his other significant other, who Yvonne's just the secretary, but very loyal one. Looks like goes on to professional life as well. Yeah. Then who Jake? He believes he can beat Jake because Jake smells odd. I've never smelt him. And then he doesn't really have any notes here for Richie. I don't either. I think Richie's just kind of handsome, and I wouldn't be mad if he won. But it is indubitably that time, and by that time, it is that time that Oliver Windsor wins the world title. Thank you. Good night.
Wow, man, these people popping out predictions, like they're popping perks. Thank you.
I love perks.
For Lions, this is you can end the show. That's
No,
all you do.
Can I end the show? Please?
You want me to end the show after what just happened?
Well,
Chris Aaron?
You got threatened, you sack of shit. Do you know what
fair,
you did?
You said
It won't be the first, it won't be the last time he gets fired after Saturday night. I'm going to tell you this right now. Your services are no longer needed because me and Devin O'Brien are going to walk out tag team champions. Good fight, good night.
No, let me end it, please. Please, falls on my hands.
Go ahead, champ.
Good fight and good night, and hard work gets you to Monte Carlos, and Monte Carlos gets you to hard work. Give me a hell yeah.
What?
Well, Jabba.
Oh, I think I cut it out before that.
Yeah.
My bad, G.